Raksha Bandhan is a popular Hindu festival in India, observed on the full moon of Hindu month Shravan, and is also known as Rakhi Purnima. The festival symbolizes affection between brothers and sisters. It involves Rakhi, a beautifully ornamented bracelet, mostly made up of colorful velvet paper, cotton and silk thread. Women tie it on the wrists of their brothers or whoever promises to stand up for them like brother. But there is no proper information about the beginning of this festival in ancient texts. In ancient times, Brahmins performing Purohit rituals used to tie a special thread on the wrists of those people and bless them, for whom they performed certain rituals. These threads were called Raksha Sutra, the thread to protect the person from evils. An interesting story is related to Raksha Bandhan. Legend tells there was a very powerful demon king named Bali, who was also devoted to God, like his grandfather Bhakt Prahlad. He was on a mission to conquer the three worlds, heaven, earth and netherworld, and would have succeeded after completing 100 yagya, which continued for numerous days. But it would have resulted in the increase of negative powers in the world, as his followers were demons. So, the demigods approached Lord Vishnu and told about the upcoming problem. Lord Vishnu didn't wish to kill a good king, so he devised a plan. He appeared at the yagya ground in the form of a Brahmin dwarf and asked for land measured by his steps thrice only. Now, whoever performs yagya has to give alms, else yagya ritual won't get completed. King Bali initially laughed at the small demand, but then vowed for donating it. Soon the dwarf enlarged to such height, which crossed Earth's realm, and he placed his feet on earth and heaven, thus conquering both worlds. But the king's promise wasn't fulfilled yet, as one more step was left, but no place was left to grant. King Bali realized that the dwarf was Lord Vishnu, and he obliged by offering his head as the place for the last step to fulfill his promise. When Lord Vishnu placed his feet on King Bali's head, he got pushed to netherworld. Lord Vishnu was pleased with the king's truthfulness and devotion and asked him for anything he wants, to which King Bali replied that a donor shouldn't ask anything in return, else his donation will lose its value. Lord Vishnu, pleased with his ethics, insisted him for a boon, to which King Bali asked Lord Vishnu to stay with him in netherworld and protect him. Lord Vishnu complied and immediately moved with King Bali to his new abode in netherworld, where his family was waiting for him. As promised, Lord Vishnu kept on guarding him and didn't return back to his abode. It disturbed everyone and everything. As Lord Vishnu is the protector of the universe, Goddess Lakshmi was also disturbed and worried at his absence for a long time. At such time, sage Narad devised a plan and requested Goddess Lakshmi to visit King Bali with a special thread and tie it on King Bali's hand, blessing him safety. Accordingly, Goddess Lakshmi appeared at the gates of King Bali's palace in netherworld, only to find Lord Vishnu guarding there and didn't let her enter. King Bali, on hearing about the appearance of Goddess at his gate, ran out to welcome her, who is not only the spouse of Lord Vishnu, but also the goddess of wealth and prosperity. On finding King Bali in front of her, Goddess Lakshmi declared him to be her brother. She took out that specially blessed thread as Raksha Sutra, safety bracelet, and tied it on the wrist of King Bali, blessing him safety and prosperity. But he found Goddess Lakshmi to be very disturbed and asked her the reason behind it. Goddess Lakshmi replied, "How can a wife be happy when her husband is away from her?" King Bali realized his mistake and apologized for the same, and as a return gift for the Raksha Sutra, King Bali released Lord Vishnu from the promise of guarding him, and Lord Vishnu was able to return back to his abode. It's believed from that day onwards, Raksha Bandhan is observed, where sisters tie Rakhi as safety amulet to their brothers and bless them for safety and prosperity. In return, the brothers give some gift and promise safety to their sisters. Thus, Raksha Bandhan became a festival of affection between brothers and sisters. But nowadays, it's not limited to families and is observed as a social function too. Happy Raksha Bandhan!